Hey guys, welcome back to Houseplants Stream. Today I'm going to quickly show you the plants in my study. It's 2019 in Sydney. Right in front of you is a upcycled 5-tiered shelf. From top to bottom, we have golden pothos, and this one's actually fairly long now. I've recently moved this one indoor because it's getting colder at night because it's autumn in Sydney. And underneath is a prayer plant, Maranta. They don't do really well in my household, possibly because the humidity level is never there, but they're just still living on, so no complaints there. And right underneath is a red anthurium. So this one's not exactly too healthy. Again, I think the living condition might not be right, but it's still alive. So we'll see what it does when the weather does warm up next year, I guess. Actually towards the end of this year. And then over here is a type of rodeo plant. This one's called Cuddle Plant when I got it from the nursery. So you can see it's actually growing really well underneath here in a teacup. And it has the purple-ish underleaf. And the last one on this shelf is a ZZ plant. And as you know, they are very hardy. You barely notice it's even there, but yeah, it keeps on going. And moving on to this side, I have a Sansevieria. This one's called Siberian. It's a new variety and it's quite compact, and I bought a big one, and you'll see in my following videos they just spread it out in the house, and they're very good to look at, and they're low maintenance. And over on this side is a Monstera. This is the cutting, and I think the lighting in this corner of the room is not so good. That's why this one's a bit stretched and it's trying to find the light. And let's move on to the other side. We have a happy plant. So I think they are quite easy to look after, at least in this particular environment. I haven't had much trouble with them. I basically water them once a month. And right next to it is a new addition. It's a peace lily domino. As you can see, the white markings on the leaves, and this one is flowering at the moment. I think, there you go, this is another flower. Yeah, so if you like peace lily, I think this one is more interesting than your traditional peace lily, because I was never really interested in peace lilies until I came across this one. Then I had to have it. And over here is a ficus. This one has beautiful roots. If you've watched my videos before, you may remember this one, and it's been with us for probably 10 years and it hasn't grown much. And so I guess that's just how this type of ficus does. So they are quite happy to grow indoor, but they're slow growers. And up here we have a lovely Peperomia. This one is actually getting new leaves, so I'm very happy about that. And also it's in a teacup with a saucer. I quite like plants in teacups for some reason, so you may notice heaps of this type of planting in my collection. And over here I have a little hanging pot with some ribbon plants, spider plant, and also some propagated pothos, and they seem to be doing well together. And down here It's a lucky bamboo growing in water. I barely touch them at all. It's just top up with the water and they seem to be very happy as well. And over here is a little succulent. This one was quite sunburned when I was living on the windowsill, therefore I moved it here. Hopefully it'll get its greenish color back. Yes, so this is the zebra plant. I think I've had this plant in other videos before. Let's move on to my Ficus Fiddle Leaf Ficus Bambino. This is the compact version. As you can see, it's chasing the sun. That's where the window is. So that's how. So I should probably rotate the plant a little bit to get a bit of more of a balanced grow. And also right in front of it is my pride and joy Peperomia prostrata. They are so beautiful. Look at those markings on the leaves. They're just unbelievable. This one is also a slow grower. I've been growing this one for probably 2 years, and then this is how much it has grown. About 50 centimeters probably. And right next to the Peperomia prostrata is a jade plant, and also a Philodendron heartleaf. And let's keep moving up. I have 3 containers, and the plants, they're Pothos and Syngoniums. Beautiful, huge leaf Syngoniums, white butterfly growing in water. They all seem to be very happy. And coming down, you'll see a cream Ficus, lime and cream. This one's also chasing the sun, as you can see. So I can probably rotate this one a bit too. And this one tiny little more. And tangle this bit. So pretty. And some marble queen Pothos. Also some more Syngonium and Pothos growing in soil. Here's a red Congo. This one's got new growth as well. And I do like philodendron because they're quite friendly to grow indoor, whether you've got the humidity level or not. They're not too fussy, at least here in Sydney. And then right next to it is a Peperomia that I propagated myself just from the leaf cuttings, and you can see all the new growth happening, which is lovely. And right next to it is my propagated orchid. It has done its flowering and now it's just rooting still in the sphagnum moss, and also a leaf cutting of the jade Peperomia, and it's still alive, and I'm just waiting for it to shoot out new leaves. And right next to it, it's an orchid. It did have flowers before, but now I'm just waiting for the new flowers to show. And as you can see, it's right in front of the window, so it gets lots of lovely sun. And I think it loves this condition, and as you can see, it's quite healthy. And I keep the sphagnum moss moist, probably just check on them twice a month kind of thing, and top up with the water. And moving on to the last side of my study, as you can see, we have an aloe, a beautiful aloe. And up here we have string of bananas. This one's lovely too. And they were just cuttings, and I left them in the pot and occasionally water them, and they're doing so well. Yay. The last little shelf in my study is this half birdcage. As you can see, I've got some aloe plants in them. They are excellent if you have this sort of low light condition. They're not fussy, and they've been living in these containers for probably over a year and a half, and they are still doing well. So there you have it. These are my plants in my study, and I hope you've enjoyed this plant tour, and happy planting. I'll see you next time.